It's a live pre-show for the preview show. There's a lot of pre.
Pre.
Doing
Doing it live.
it live.
What's
If
going
you're
on,
in the
Dom?
chat, hey, what's up, man? Hey, I know we just talked yesterday. It's like, oh, hey, how's it going? Nothing. I did watch shit. What's the damn Chicago Bulls documentary? Last Dance.
Last Dance.
It's
I saw they put that on Netflix. I'm meaning to check it out.
Dude, that was like the time when it's like I wasn't forced to be a basketball fan, and I
Right.
wasn't like I didn't give a shit about basketball.
Well, the
I went
problem
through this
about
phase where I
basketball,
was forced, and then the Bulls in the '90s hit, and I was like, "Oh, this is the real shit right here."
well, so the problem about basketball is that there's no good teams in Tennessee or anything growing up. So like,
Oh yeah,
it was totally
Atlanta.
It was yeah. So it was like
You had Atlanta.
it was so the Chicago Bulls were great to cheer for because it's like I might as well cheer for the best since I got nobody here.
And I
Anyway.
was a bigger fan of rooting against them. That New
Oh, were
York
you?
Knicks team. Yeah, that New York Knicks team
Nah,
was
man, Michael was just
Ewing. I was a
great.
big fan. The Pacers. I mean, they're going all through this history, and I'm like, oh man, I remember being like 19 and busting into Hooters, with my pals and drinking their shit, getting just trashed in Hooters during basketball at like 17 or whatever the hell I was.
Yeah. Oh man, that's great. No, I don't tell anybody, but I played hooky today at work, so I just stayed home all day. I watched the Iron Giant for like the first time, and
oh nice.
can't
That's
even
like
tell
an
you.
annual. That's like an annual viewing around here. If you're in the
Man,
chat, let us know what you're reading this week.
I totally forgot Shooter McGavin was the bad guy in that one.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
and that's perfect. That's perfect in my mind. Great cast.
He's a good bad guy. He's a good bad guy. If you're in the
Especially
chat,
especially
let
that
us know.
50s archetype of
Yeah.
bad guy.
Yeah, I love that shit. And we still got a couple minutes of the pre-show.
Yeah.
What else is going on? I don't know. I meant to read, like I said yesterday after this Geek and Comics, which you can check out on this channel, on this YouTube and or Facebook page channel, and read Death Metal. I never opened Death Metal because my old lady put back on. Even my old lady's like, "Damn, I love this basketball documentary." I'm like, you don't even like basketball or sports. She's like, "Oh, but the drama,
the drama.
It's such good drama." Share the show out if you're in the chat. We're in the pre-show. This is the previews, the weekly previews pre-show for the preview show. Share it out. Let everybody know you're checking us out. We're going to talk about this week's comics here in just a minute.
What books you're going to plan on picking up this week? Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to talk about all the books we're planning on getting. We're going to go. We're going to play it by ear, but I have an idea of what we're going to do. I think we're just going to go publisher by publisher.
Yep, that's probably the best way to do it.
Just run by run.
So what are you calling this show? Is this this Geek and Previews?
Well, yeah, that's a good idea. This Geek and Comics preview show.
Oh, that works.
Simple to the point.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, let's do this thing. I got a video somewhere. Hold on. For some reason it's calling them video clips now.
Because that's what they are.
No, it wasn't calling them that earlier. It wasn't calling them that earlier.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think anybody will watch that garbage?
Some people will watch anything, Scarlet.
What's up, everybody? I hate how the fade. We need a fade out for that shit. What's going on? Greetings, geeks. Is this Geek and Comics, our weekly preview show? Every Monday, we're going to get together. We're going to talk. It'd probably be more than just me and Adam moving forward. AKA David boned out on us last minute. That's okay.
That's fine.
Even if it's just me doing this myself, we're going to talk about the books coming out this week. It's me, Gomer, and Adam Normal. What's up, brother?
Nothing much, man. Just hanging out, ready to talk about some new comics coming out this week.
It's Monday, so let me put this on me for just a hot second.
Okay.
That's not the one. That's not the one I wanted. We're going to that in a minute. But I don't know if you can see what kind of glass this is.
I do, yeah. Your
These
nice
are
little
the
Riddler. Is that
from the
Batman? Yeah, Batman Forever.
there's Tommy Lee
There's
right there.
Tommy Lee.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a little bit of scotch for the Monday, afterglow
It's gonna be that kind of
that I
week.
got going
See,
on.
that's why I just skipped work all together today.
Yeah,
I
I
just
was
stayed home.
dude. If I was you, I've
Just
been
stood
drinking
home.
all day long. So
Just took
cheers.
naps and watched movies that made me cry. That's all I did.
I'm a huge fan of the Iron Giant. We talked about it in the pre-show, which you can get on this very channel right now. Check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/OutrightGeekery. We're here to talk about the comics that are coming out this week. Comics for July 28th and 29th. Mostly it's the 28th, or pardon me, most of it's the 29th. But I guess this is how we're going to do this. If you're in the chat, share us around, please. Let's get some people commenting in here about what you are picking up this week as we go through it. We're just going to click and go, buddy.
Yeah, let's go for it.
We got Batman Superman number 10.
Have you been picking this up?
I have been reading it, but I have not been picking it up. I don't want to tell
I have
myself.
not either.
Look at this damn cover. This is dope. Oh my
That is
God.
a cool cover, though.
Beautiful. Look, come on, UBC or UBS, whatever the hell you are. Get in there.
Yeah, that guy used to do the Aquaman.
Gorgeous.
A while ago, and that was great.
It's gorgeous. I love it. What else we got? Cybernetic Summer, the one shot. They do these for every sort of little holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Just Cybernetic Summer.
I guess this holiday is just summer.
They do seasonal ones.
I never get these.
There is not much else from DC. I'm going to be honest.
Oh man, there's not. It's pretty barren.
We got a Constantine. I'm not reading the Constantine book. I'm definitely not reading the Legion book.
Nah, man, I was reading the Legion book, but Bendis, too much exposition. He needs to stop trying to get all of the characters over to the audience. He just needs to focus on a couple of ones at a time.
Exactly. I want to be a fan of the Legion. DC does not make it easy.
I love the Legion.
DC does not make it easy, man.
No, it does not, dude.
This is a book I am reading, Suicide Squad. Tom Taylor, Daniel Sam Pierre is doing the art on this issue.
Man, I need to catch up on that. I'm kicking myself.
Man, Tom Taylor, he does no wrong anymore. He's so damn good.
He's been super consistent for the longest time now.
He teased that Injustice might be coming back.
It should, man. That's really what started kicking him off as being a name. That and his Superior Iron Man run.
Yeah, I'm such a big fan. I think that's what solidified me as a fan. And then we got some graphic novels, but really nothing to write home about. Maybe Wonder Woman War of the Gods omnibus. Holy crap.
Oh, man. George Perez. Oh gosh. That's going to be beautiful.
That is a winner if I ever saw one. If this is
how much is that thing in there?
$100.
Woo!
Got the price right here. You have $100, dude. It's beautiful, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's gorgeous. Oh, look, Jules. Look at this guy. Long time no see.
Oh, hey, Jules. What's going on, dude?
He messaged me today about doing a sort of a movie review show.
Yeah, we totally should. That sounds like a good idea.
Whatever the hell we want.
Yeah, man. That's what we do.
Yeah, I need to get with him on that. I was so busy this afternoon. He's on my list, though, for the week. But miss you, brother. Come see us. Yeah, George Perez. Can't go wrong there, dude.
No,
are you kidding me?
Not at all.
Holy crap. It collects a lot of issues, too, man. War of the Gods 1 through 4, Wonder Woman 58 through 62, Superman Man of Steel 58, Hawkworld 15 and 16, Starman 38, Legion 91, number 31. Hawk
so does it have any Wonder Woman in there?
I mean, it's like, I guess it's like a huge tie-in crossover.
I guess. Yeah.
Pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. All right, let's get to it. These are the books that are coming out on the Wednesday. Let's start with Image Comics, I guess, right here. Black Magic is back.
Cool.
They actually do images right. You can actually see the cover. Thank you, Previews World and Diamond. I don't care if you're a monopoly as long as you treat me right.
As long as you treat me right.
But Black Magic, right, though? Black Magic, dude. This book is the real deal. Greg Rucka, Nicola Scott. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy it's back. I'm so happy.
Oh man.
You're not reading
I
that.
haven't been picking it up. So I need to catch up on it.
The art in it is great. Nicholas Scott's got really like washed out black and white almost,
Uh-huh.
but only uses color when it's needed. Like if there's a
Oh, that's
magic
cool. So,
spell or
like
some
the
shit going
highlight
on.
stuff, you know.
Yes, so good. What else we got? We have a one shot called Hedra. It's by Jesse Lonergan, and he's doing the art and the writing. Jesse Lonergan. A glorious exploration of the comic medium with echoes of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Interesting.
Flash Gordon, Chris Ware, and Mobius.
That's a lot
lone
of
astronaut. That's a lot of
there's a lot of different stuff.
But I mean, I could feel how they could mix all that together.
It's all sci-fi, but it's all different
Yeah.
different kinds of sci-fi.
I wonder if this will open in a new tab or if it'll open at all.
Flash Gordon and 2001: A Space Odyssey don't really mesh together. But
I don't think anybody can hear this, but you can look at the art with me. It looks like it's just the cover. Oh, that's not bad.
Cool. No. Yeah, I might have to check this out.
I think it's a one shot, so
Yeah, so
that's nice.
Yeah, it's always nice when you don't have to do a long-term investment on it, you know.
Exactly. So yeah, it looks good. $6, probably a little bit extra sized. It says in shop September 16th, 2020. I don't know what the hell that means.
That doesn't. Yeah, that's really
call
confusing.
your local comic shop. Call your local comic shop. Okay, to find out for sure. We're sorry, freaking jerks. All right, here's a winner. Lost Soldiers #1. Alice Cott, Luca Casalanguida, and Heather
I definitely
Moore.
plan on checking this one out. Alice Cott is always he's at least an interesting writer. He's not always. Sometimes he gets a little over my head, but his stuff is at least worth checking out.
Exactly, 100%. Some of his stuff you really have to invest, and I don't mean like buying a lot of comics. I mean you've got to sit.
You gotta sit down and like really read it. You have to. It's kind of like Hickman. You kind of have to like chart stuff out. Except Hickman's more like homeworky. His is more like
cerebral.
Cerebral. Yeah.
Cerebral. Exactly, dude.
More David Lynch. You know.
Yeah. That's a winner. I'm picking that one up. The art looks great. Vietnam, 1969, Juarez, 40 years later. 3 men tied to the war they left behind on a collision course with a new one. Man, that's gonna be cool. What else we got over here? Some fan favorites. Nailbiter Returns. A great cover by Mike Henderson there. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, that is a great cover.
That's a Josh Williamson. That's a Josh Williamson book about some serial killers and stuff. I'm not really a fan. It's okay. One of my big picks for this week is That Texas Blood #2. I was a huge fan of the first one. This is like Western noir, hillbilly noir, maybe a little bit in there. It was wonderful.
Okay.
The first issue was great. I like that cover, but man, I like this cover even more. Look at that.
That's gorgeous.
I love that, man.
Oh yeah, with all the
that is the Duncan Fegredo cover.
Oh yeah,
that is a Duncan Fegredo cover. Just marvel at that.
That's gorgeous. Yeah.
Alice Cott is Grant Morrison with depth. Cool. I'm glad he's listening. Thanks for listening. All right, let's move on. Anything else? Is there anything else at Image that you want to even talk about? Yeah, me neither. Dark Horse has basically nothing. They have a lot of. I think I can zoom in. They have a lot of. I don't even know trades. I guess collected.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are doing now. Is they're just putting out trades.
Yeah, there's the Mulan. That was supposed to be out already. Remember that? Remember when Mulan was supposed to already be out?
Yeah, nobody's gonna watch that anyway. There's no Mushu.
Whatever, dude. All right, I'm gonna stop you there. People keep saying that. I watched The Beauty and the Beast. All right, I didn't want to. It was pretty good, especially Emma, whatever her name is, Hermione Granger in there.
Hermione Granger was okay.
She really made the movie.
CGI on that Beast is terrible. He looks awful.
Yeah,
and I didn't really like his singing either.
I enjoyed that, but let me tell you, it was a Friday night. I'll never forget it. I had a couple of drinks. The old lady's like, the old lady's like, "Hey, this new Aladdin movie's out." I'm like, what the fuck ever, put on whatever you want. Dude, it's amazing.
Okay.
It's Will Smith is amazing. It's so good.
It's got a lot thrown at you. It's a Guy Ritchie film, so it moves really fast, you know. But
I had a really good time watching that movie. I watched it again, like right when it was over. I put it right back on. Those songs are so catchy. Guy Ritchie isn't writing the songs.
How much did you drink during that?
I always drink a lot when I do. Okay, on to IDW. I'm not even sure if it's going to count. It's going to be a really weird year for Book of the Year. But this is, if this counts, this is definitely on my list. The Kill Lock. Livio Ramondelli.
Are alone on this.
You know him, you love him from
all the awards.
You know him, you love him from the Transformers books, right?
Oh yeah.
This book, this is the last issue, I think, in the series. There's 4 robots, okay? Oh no, 5 of them. I think it's 4 or 5. But they're all been sentenced for different crimes. They're all from different walks of life. They're sentient robots in a world of like robots, sentient robots. And they're all connected with what's called the Kill Lock. If one of them dies, they all die. So it's these guys from different walks of life forced to hang out together to find a cure for what ails them. And it's really good, dude. You know, Livio Ramondelli, one of our favorite artists for a long time because of the Transformers books. We're both huge Transformers fans. I mean, that's all I've got back here is Transformers.
Got tons of
you don't have to brag. We know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the writing on this, dude, is surprising. It really is.
I've been planning on picking this up when it comes out in trade.
You need to check it out, dude. It's really good. One of my favorite picks for this week. Not a lot else. It's the last Wednesday of the month.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
they
not a lot.
They got some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out,
Yep,
which is always good.
Yep, there's an annual. There's an annual.
Yep. I'm not totally caught up yet. I got.
Oh, no Image. Damn it.
I made the mistake and I didn't get in on Turtles on the ground floor when it first came out. So I've been slowly catching up since I got like all the back issues in one of those bundled deals.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
so hopefully soon I'll be caught up.
It's been good. I picked it up around 80.
Mm-hmm.
Issue number 80. And it was not that difficult to get into. The status quo, is explained as you go, obviously.
Right.
But I've since gone back and tried to catch up myself, but it's hard, especially knowing where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
DC Comics is still distributing. Oh, there's another Usagi Yojimbo book.
Oh yeah.
Stan Sakai recently won, I think, another freaking Eisner Award. The guy's incredible. He's just got a shelf of them. But anyway, DC Comics does still distribute through Diamond for their trades. They have those 4 trades. Again, that $100 George Perez omnibus is primo. Look good on a shelf. All right, now we're into Marvel, finally. Marvel Comics.
Woo!
This is just something crazy, all right? This is Stan Lee and other, Jack Kirby, original, old school, adventure into fear horror comics.
So this is the omnibus out of the 2 that we've shown so far that I would want.
This thing is dope. This thing is rad, dude.
Just look at that cover. That cover right there is amazing.
Yeah, I can get it bigger. Look at that.
Bigger.
That old school. I just love it. I love it so much. $150.
Woo! Steep.
Woo is right.
I want to wait for a sale on that one.
We got the Sin Eater.
Sin
Eater.
I told you my opinions on this run yesterday.
He just needs to get there. Shit or get off the pot.
Yeah, man. I'm ready for Nick Spencer to get to his fucking point already.
And it's Jose Maria Casanovas doing the art. Never heard of that writer or artist in my life. I have no idea who that is.
Heard of them either.
But not only did they get another or an extra issue out of you last week, $5.
Yeah, I know, right? Oversized for a 45. And not only that, they're gonna have 2 anniversary issues because of the legacy numbering. When they get to 49 of this, that's technically what, like 850 or 900 or something like
Oh
that.
my gosh.
But then 50 is right after that out of the numbering on this one. So they get
And
you. Yeah, they
and
get you
50's got
twice.
2-point books now, I
And
think.
exactly, because they're
Like Point
introducing that,
LR or
that spider
whatever.
team.
Oh my god. That book actually looks dope from the cover.
Oh, I'm
That
cool
was
with the spider team.
with Miles leading the team of girls. I love that.
I just need
Um,
Marvel to stop screwing me over with all of these point issues, you know?
Right. We got some old school Avengers Live, Kree or Die. Some old stuff. But something I'm really interested in is Cable #2. Again, X-Men was like my favorite thing going on before comics sort of paused because of the pandemic. And look at that cover. I mean,
That
yeah,
cover's great.
you got
Is
5
that Phil Noto
girlfriends.
doing the art? Yeah, that is Phil Noto,
Yes,
right?
yes. And it's like, sure, you got 5 girlfriends, but they're all psychic. So it's a give and take there. It's pros and cons.
Pros and cons.
Yeah, but it's Jerry Duggan or Gary Dugan, whatever.
I like
And
Gary Dugan. He's
I-
solid. He's a solid writer.
He's consistent, just like Tom Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't do big name stuff like Tom
No,
Taylor.
he's not one of your, big blockbuster names, but you throw him on a book and you know that it's going to be at least a consistently good quality.
Exactly. Excellent point. And with that said, I think you could give Jerry Duggan or Gary Duggan, whatever, a book like Deceased.
Yep.
Or maybe not an Injustice, but something along those lines where it's just Jerry doing his own thing. I think he'd be really good at it. But yeah, I'm reading everything X-Men. So Empire #3, the most boring comic book event from Marvel I have ever read. But
I'm
this
not reading that shit at all.
this cover, this Michael Cho cover.
That is a good cover though. I like that cover.
Beautiful. I think they're doing ones for all of the event or the FF. And if they are, I want those covers.
That'd be good.
I will collect this event just to get those covers. That is rad. I love it so much. But yeah, this is another $5 book. We can look at the preview on this one. It's going to have plant people in it. Eating Avengers. See, that's a plant person. That's an Avenger getting eaten.
Feed me,
I mean, what
Seymour.
are you doing there? She's not even doing anything. Is she punching somebody? I mean, the art is good. That is good, busy, great art. Look at in the background. This where you're hitting some shit.
Well, of course it's good art. This is what you were saying about Batman last night. This is Marvel's big event book. They're gonna put their best artists on it. The art's always gonna be great in these.
That looks okay.
The story sounds like it's just trash.
It's just salad monsters, dude. And honestly, the biggest thing that pisses me off is the whole bait and switch. Oh, the Kree and the Skrulls are teaming up finally after this big thing. Immediately they get demolished by the plant monsters. Like by the middle of the first book, I'm like, wait a minute, you liars. That's not what's going on in this book. And here's Empire Captain America. This is actually a fun preview because I'll show you.
Man, I haven't been getting Captain America.
This right here, salad people. The military here actually calls them salad people. Philip Kennedy Johnson is writing that, believe it or not. Oh yeah, I'm not a fan. Oh, this is Iron Man 2020 still going on. This just in. Another Dan Slott shit show.
Still doing that? Oh,
another Dan Slott shit show. Literally, the man's got two events going on at Marvel right now, and they're both garbage events. Wasting artists.
I feel like Iron Man is just in purgatory when he's in Dan Slott's hands right now. It's
Dan Slott is just bad, dude.
I think that's a good cover though. Has to sell by date,
Oh, look at that Simone Bianchi. Oh, that's a cool cover. It's a little nouveau, little modern nouveau, but I like it a lot. But dude, I could dedicate a whole show to how terrible Dan Slott is. I could. I am done with that guy. He had a Silver Surfer run that was okay.
The Silver Surfer run was okay.
He had the Initiative.
Parts of his Spider-Man run was good. But
yeah, parts of his.
But he definitely stretched that way too far.
Way far. So much that they bragged about it. Oh, he's done it longer than Stan Lee. Stan Lee wrote good comics, you jerk. Anybody could shovel shit and say, "Oh, look what I did."
Right? It's
Oh
just
my gosh.
anybody can write that book and it can sell because it has Spider-Man's name on it.
Exactly. Just like FF and kind of like Iron Man now. Iron Man sort of hit that. This 2020 event has just been
Thanks,
bad,
Robert
though.
Downey.
For real. For real. And I'm okay with that. I'm all right
I'm
with that.
okay
It's
with
full
it too.
circle. It's full circle. Here's the Silver Surfer Parable. That's a Stanley Mobius. Man, I bet that's good.
I bet that is too.
It's only $15. It's a nice pickup. What else we got? Darth Vader. Are you reading any Star Wars?
No, man. I dropped Star Wars when Jason Aaron left the run.
Let me tell you about me and Star Wars comics right now. Okay. Look at this cover. Look at this cover. He's sprung. We get it. All right. Darth Vader is sprung on. Yeah. Dan Slott is the Rob Liefeld of writing. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
And Bendis too, but I don't know. But anyway, Vader is sprung. We get it. Okay, quit rubbing it in our faces. We know where all this leads. It leads to places that people don't like. I'm over the Skywalkers. I'm not over Star Wars at all. I
am completely over Star Wars at this point.
High Republic's coming, dude.
Maybe, but it's not even the content of Star Wars. It's just all the shit surrounding Star Wars.
What about The Mandalorian? Everybody loves The Mandalorian. What about
Mandalorian was good.
Rebels? Is it Rebels? What's the animated one that just ended?
Rebels, I can't tell you.
Isn't there a new?
They're coming out with a new one.
See, the video game. Did you play the video game?
No.
It's a good platformer. It's a platformer though.
Platformer.
It is. It's a swing your sword platformer.
Isn't it? Yeah.
I'm okay with that as long as because it was fun. It was pretty okay fun to play. But dude, I'm just so over the Skywalkers. I'm over that. I'm ready for Star Wars to go in different directions. There's so much they could do. No offense to Greg Pak. Greg Pak he's kind of hit or miss for me. He wrote a Taskmaster book about a decade ago that I rave about. But I'm just I'm over the Skywalker saga. And
is that the one where he has to fight a town of Hitlers?
I don't know.
No, is it a different one?
I think that's a different one.
There was one about 10 years ago where he had to do that.
Peter David's still writing books after all this time. Symbiote Spider-Man's a big seller.
Hey, he can keep writing books. He's one of those consistently good ones. He's just, kind of an asshole, but that's him though.
More X-Men. X Factor.
I fully plan on getting this.
Is back. I am a fan of iBoy. iBoy is one of my favorite characters. In an alternate...
I've always liked X Factor, and I've always picked up X Factor whenever there was a book.
Oh, well, X Factor Investigations by the aforementioned Peter David. He's not writing this, but that's my favorite run of anything of all time.
It's great.
It's so damn good. I have the whole run. It's a gem in my collection. Or a gem, I guess I would say that. But I love iBoy. There's an alternate future of Wolverine in the X-Men where Wolverine had his own school, and iBoy was one of the people who attended that. But in an alternate future, iBoy sits out in space in orbit around the Earth in a satellite, a round satellite, in his underwear with cameras all around him. And he's sort of like the new Cerebro. But instead of finding mutants with his brain,
he's watching everybody.
He taps into every camera on the planet.
That's crazy.
He's one of my favorite.
TV network.
I'm pretty sure that's a Bendis creation. If not, it's a Jason Aaron creation, one or the other. But either way, Bendis has always created good characters. He created Layla Miller.
Yeah,
who was in that X Factor run.
He creates good characters. He just he doesn't know. He has problems with pacing.
Exactly.
Lots of pacing.
This is again by Leah Williams and David Baldion. David Baldion did the Gail Simone. Well, I think it was Gail Simone who did Domino.
Yep.
With the new uniform, the new outfit for her.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I love David Baldion's art. It's great. This is an awesome team, dude. By the grace of the Five, the resurrection protocols can bring back any fallen mutant. I think everybody understands that who understands what's going on in the X-Men.
Yep.
But such a huge enterprise isn't without its problems and complications. When a mutant dies, X Factor is there to investigate how and why to keep the rules of reincarnation. North Star, Polaris, Prodigy, iBoy, Dokken, and Prestige.
Right?
What?
That makes sense, right? They would definitely want to investigate why you died. Just because they can always bring you back doesn't mean they want to always have to bring people back.
What
It's
happens?
a huge waste of resources, right?
It's not just that. What happens if you resurrect somebody who isn't dead?
Yeah, who's still alive?
Who's still alive? Then you have two.
Aren't they playing with that right now with Vulcan?
They're getting to it. Yes.
Yep.
I think yes. They're getting to that. So great. We don't know what's going on, but yeah, love X Factor. Love everything Hickman and the gang are doing with that. Tom Muller. That's a name on these X books. He is the designer of the X books. And he just was nominated for a design award, best new design.
So is he the one that does like all the charts and stuff and
he
all
does the charts, the graphs, the logos?
He should win an award for that because that is a ton of work. There are a ton of books, and they all the layout looks really crisp. It makes them all look
and
great.
It's all uniform.
It's all uniform. They all look very distinguished from every other books in the line, from the Marvel line. You can tell you're reading an X-Men book.
I'm very happy that it's a brand award, brand initiative award.
Yep.
I'm sorry, when I take a sip of scotch, it's like kissing a sexy woman. You have to take your time. You have to enjoy every moment of it. Sorry.
No, you're good. Dude.
Also, X-Men number 10, finally back.
Mm-hmm.
This is an Empire tie-in, which, come on. We already have
Empire.
X-Men, or whatever. A separate series that's like 3 or 4 issues. And now you're going to shit all over an actual good book? There's that Vulcan thing. That's when we'll find out about that Vulcan thing you were talking about.
I hope so.
Yeah, that's Hickman and Lionel Francis Yu. You cannot beat that team.
No. The book will look great. And it'll probably have some good character dynamics with probably the Scott brothers interacting with each other.
Very excited. There's a Phil Noto variant for that book.
Oh, there you go.
Oh man, that's a buy right there.
Looks
I'm
great.
calling the shop tomorrow and saying, no, I want that pulled if you can pull it. I like it, but it's got this stupid Empire logo at the top.
You don't want to be reminded about the salad people.
I don't want the salad people. I bet there's a virgin variant for that. And then they have the confrontation variant, which is look, they didn't even put a spoiler on this. They literally have the Fantastic Four fighting the Kree and the Skrulls. You sons of bitches. That bait and switch to the plant people, I will never let Marvel live that down. This might be the worst event Marvel has ever done. That's the last we have to talk about Marvel, though. The Boys. Have you ever read The Boys?
I have read The Boys.
What about the show? You seen the show?
I have been meaning to see the show. I haven't seen it yet. Yes.
Season 2 is coming out soon.
Yep.
So, of course, Dynamite is going to take advantage.
Of course.
And put out a new series. It's okay. I read the first issue of it. But it was just okay.
Garth Ennis is always hit or miss with me, and he's more miss lately.
It feels like to me they're like, hey, Garth, we're going to throw a shit ton of money at you. Just give us a Boys book. And he's like, well, I got this script. Let me skim it over and then I'll send it to you. While he's drinking, he wakes up in the morning, his PayPal got $20,000.
He probably already has like 4 or 5 more stories already pre-written sitting in a filing cabinet somewhere.
Yeah, just waiting whenever he wants. 2 now. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got some more of the. I don't know if it's fair to call these cheesecake characters, but they're kind of cheesecake characters. Deja Thoris, James Bond's not.
Yeah, they're old pulp characters. They're
There's a James Bond. It's been a pretty good James Bond run.
Has it really?
It has. Vita Ayala and let me go back, make sure I get the names right. Yeah, Danny Lore, Eric D'Urso on the art. Erica D'Urso. So yeah, it's been pretty good. I'm just a sucker for those books. James Bond. I don't know. It's not even a guilty pleasure. It's just I read any comics that I'm sent or any comics that I can. So if I see it, I'll read it. And every time I've read a James Bond book, I'm like, man, it's been good.
If it's good, yeah.
It's pretty dang good. Maybe I'm biased to James Bond. Nothing really going on at Boom. They do have the Bill and
No.
Ted trade going on. It's a big omnibus, $30. It collects, I think, 3 different Bill and Ted stories. Yeah, Triumphant Return, Bill and Ted Go to Hell, and Bill and Ted Save the Universe. So that's 3 trades for $30, $10 each. You cannot beat that.
Yep.
With
no,
that movie
that's a good
coming out
deal.
either, it's good.
Yep.
We got to talk about Power Rangers, I guess, for a second. Power Rangers is resetting. This is going to be the end of Power Rangers as we know it. Ryan Parrott.
They've had a pretty good run. I'll give them
pretty
credit.
good.
Well, I mean, I haven't read it, but I'm just saying.
I read the event, the Shattered Grid event, and it was like 12 issues, I think, altogether. It was spectacular.
Was it?
And I don't even really like Power Rangers. This is the best. I don't think you can even argue this is the best run of Power Rangers in comics ever. And they're restarting. Everybody can get in on the ground floor. I think that's a good move. If we could talk business for a second.
It probably is. We recently went through this with our Transformers, and I don't think it really worked out well with them, mainly because they didn't stick the landing. The comics are bad. But if they have a good creative team, if they have a good plan with these Power Rangers, I think restarting is a good idea because they're not anywhere near as deep as Transformers were. Transformers had like a 10-year history at that point when they rebooted. This only has like a couple of years at that.
Well, they're up to issue 52. I think it's probably a 5-year, 4 or 5 year.
Maybe,
That's a pretty good run. That's pretty good.
It's a pretty good run.
Yeah. Jules, Fear Itself, still worst Marvel event. Dude, I'm cooling on that idea. You should go back and read Fear Itself. I'm cooling on that.
Fear Itself sucked, dude.
It sucked. It's a good read going back.
I don't know.
It helped me. Here, he's also got Power Rangers run has been worth the read and set the precedent. I agreed, 100%. The thing about this move, you're right. It's only been about 4 or 5 years. Everyone has now heard, man, Power Rangers is pretty hot. Now they're restarting with pretty much the same creative team, same writer. So now everybody can get on that ground floor. Mark my words, there's 2 Power Rangers books, Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers. Those are the 2 books. There's like a sister book. Right?
Funny.
It's good. That's good.
Yeah, I like that name.
It's not bad. It works. So both of those books will be in the top 10, if not top 20, end of the year sales. Seriously.
Yeah.
I really think they will. They're going to have a shit ton of variants. They're going to have a shit ton of variants.
Always do.
Yeah, especially for Power Rangers, dude. But
gotta have one at least for every Ranger.
Yeah. All right, we're getting into the smaller press now. I don't know. We don't really have much. Archie's coming back. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Mariko Tamaki and Kevin Panetta with Laura Braga doing the art there. I don't know. This whole Archie and they've been doing Archie and they had Archie and Sabrina, then Archie and somebody else. I don't like it at all. Wow,
I see they went back to their original numbering too.
Yeah, they did. Of course they did.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna sell a new number 1. Oh, and now we're back to original numbering. We knew it was coming. What else we got? Ash and Thorn. That's a new book from Ahoy Comics. Mariah McCourt and Sue Lee. It's not bad. It's weird as hell.
That art looks weird as hell.
It's weird as hell, but it's not bad. It's pretty good. What else we got here? Scream out. You can see it just as well as I can. If you see anything that you're reading. Bleed Them Dry, the first issue of that. I think that's Vault. Yeah, Vault Comics was pretty good. I'm going to screw up this dude's name. Hiroshi Koizumi. But he's writing with Elliot Rahal, who has done a lot of comic work with Dike Ruan doing the art. It's like Ninja Vampires.
Ninja Vampires.
It's pretty rad,
that sounds
dude.
Awesome. Yeah,
it's pretty rad. It's pretty rad. We got a debut, Biggs and Tiny. This sounds too much like what the hell is that duo over there at Valiant? Quantum and Woody.
Oh, Quantum and Woody.
Yeah, this is from Black Box. Let's just bring up the preview here. We'll show off this book.
Yeah.
Zacharias Hill and Sabat. This is really small press, Black Box. Not bad art.
No.
It's passable. I think they're reusing panels. Yeah, I don't know if I'm down with them reusing panels like that, but whatever.
Yeah, that's
Depends on how the dialogue is set. That looks okay.
Yeah,
lot
that
of
artwork
action.
looks fun.
Yeah, a lot of
And
movement in
yeah,
the art. I like that.
looks like a good
Oh,
splash page.
that's really nice. I wonder if that's a splash page and they just left the next page out.
Mm.
That's really nice, dude. Did he
It looks like
shrink?
it
Is he
is because
walking on bullets?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm definitely reading that now. That is a Bigs and Tiny, over there on
What's the pitch for it? What's the
a comedic duo on the hunt for answers to their newfound superpowers unravel the mystery of a seedy underworld of criminal activity in the heart of New York.
Ooh.
That's why I said it's got a Quantum and Woody sort of feel to it, you know. The Blade Runner comic over at Titan, kind of lost all its steam.
I didn't pick any of this. I didn't pick up any of the Blade Runner.
No. I do want to mention Canopus. Canopus #1 is getting a second printing. Dave Chisholm, check this book out. Even if you just go to Comixology and buy the first issue there, it's really cool, dude. It's hard to explain. This woman wakes up on this planet and she sort of has these weird hallucinations, but we're not sure if they're hallucinations. And then these flashbacks to her childhood. It's really meta and it really makes you think with amazing art. But above that, the design work on it. Like for the main character's flashbacks, it's like a totally different style of art.
Oh man, I'm a sucker for great design.
Yeah, it works really well. Well, I mean, design. What was the name of that book with the white flowers? Trillium? You ever read Trillium?
Trillium was fantastic.
That is the landmark for design for me, man.
Trillium was an excellent use of the single issue comic format.
Yeah.
And it's one of those books that only can work in that medium because it doesn't really work when you read it in trade form because it doesn't do all the turny stuff or
when you read Trillium,
like
the design goes around, so you have to turn the book to read it. Very nice, very nice. Man, not much else. Let me see.
Man.
I mean, we're talking about books that came out years ago. We do have Dr. Tomorrow coming out over at Valiant. Man, Valiant's a double-edged sword for me right now. When the pandemic hit, they laid off a bunch of people. They took a break. They were really respectful to what was happening around the world. You know what I mean?
Right.
But since then, they have not been able to land on their feet, so to speak. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate, maybe.
They lost all their momentum.
They've got a lot of good stuff planned. They've got a bunch of relaunches, Ninjak, first and foremost. But Dr. Tomorrow is just okay, man. I'm sorry, it is. It's just okay. That Kenneth Rocafort cover, though, is amazing.
I love Kenneth Rocafort.
Me too. He does street art, man. That is spray paint street art. All this down here.
Exactly what it is. Yep.
I love it. I love it. He's the Banksy of comics. Oh, this is a nice cover, too. David LaFuente cover.
Ooh.
That's not bad. All right, what else we got?
It's not as
Frog
exciting.
Catcher. Frog Catchers is worth mentioning. It's from Gallery Comics. Jeff Lemire doing the writing and the art.
I always love Jeff Lemire's weird looking art.
No, this has been out for a while, but is now available in softcover. It says August 5th. Call your local comic shop. Call your local comic shop.
Previews world is weird.
We don't know. Man, anything Jeff Lemire writes, I am definitely on. Anything he draws, I'm gonna drool over. He's amazing when he does both. I mean, he's amazing when he just writes.
His Sweet Tooth was amazing.
Underwater Welder. Have you ever read Underwater Welder?
I haven't read it.
I have got to get you a copy
talking
of Underwater Welder, brother. Holy crap. It's so good. What else we got? Oh, new book called Grit. I always like to shed light on the debuts. It's from Scout Comics, Brian Wickman and Kevin Castaniero.
Ooh.
Nice cover.
There's a nice little pentagram or whatever in the background.
This dude's eating. It looks like he's eating people.
Yeah.
All right. When a routine troll hunting gig takes a gruesome turn, Old Man Barrow finds himself in the company of a wannabe doomsday cult. Just how's he going to get out of this backwoods nightmare? Well, that axe ain't just for show. It's Southern fried sword and sorcery and pulp fantasy adventure in the mold of The Witcher by way of Southern Bastards.
Man.
All I had to say was
right up my alley.
The Witcher by way of Southern Bastards.
You had me at routine troll hunting.
Dude, it looks cool. That sounds great.
That pitch sounds amazing. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check this one out now. Yeah.
So it's basically the Wild West in a fantasy setting. I'm thinking.
A fantasy
Right?
horror sort of
Yeah.
setting, and it's going to be
Nice.
super bloody. It looks like super gruesome.
Nice. This is weird. Kill switch trade. Oh no, never mind. I misread that. Kona number 1 is coming out. This is It's Alive. Kona just does this same Glanzman doing it. It's sort of like old style, pulp sort of books. I don't know. I sort of like those, man. I call those the toilet bowl books. Like that's when you're reading, you're taking a shit, just stuff. I don't know. That's really it, man. Got
Yeah,
some
man.
cheesecake over here at Xenoscope.
Xenoscope, some Robin Hood.
Yeah. I don't know. I never got into that stuff.
No.
Yeah, that's it, man. It is kind of a slow week. We ended up getting 45 minutes out of it, though. Let's look at Wolfskin, one of the Avatar Press. Juan Jose Rip. Oh, this is a reprint. This is a reprint. Avatar Press has been doing that a lot recently. Not really reprint. It's like a reissue. Like they had copies of these boxes of them sitting around or something, which kind of sucks because now my actual first run issues are worth a lot less.
Yeah.
I used to buy everything Avatar Press, man.
Oh,
Crossed,
man.
remember Crossed?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my gosh. That changed me inside. I grew up that day. I grew up that day. I became a man.
You did, man. Yeah.
I became a man. You can't unsee that shit.
No, you can't. That shit's pretty bad.
All right. I don't know. There's really nothing else, man. It is a really light week.
Well,
I don't know. So what are we looking forward to? Let's wrap it up with that. What are we looking forward to the most here?
Well, I'm definitely going to check out that Grit now.
Oh, definitely. I'm definitely checking out Grit. That Texas Blood.
That Texas Blood I'll probably check out.
For sure. Lost Soldiers, Alice Cott.
Yeah, and I'll check that one out as well because, I'm definitely not picking up anything on the DC side.
Yeah, nothing from DC. Killlock number 6.
X Factor I'm super excited about.
No, me too. Cable. I'm
Cable.
picking up Cable. Empire. No. Say no to Empire. It's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah, X Factor and X-Men. I am reading the X-Men tie-ins.
Yep.
I don't care. I'm reading tie-ins. But yeah, that's really about it, man. Boom doesn't have really much in store in terms of, books that I'm looking forward to. Firefly and stuff is coming out, but it is what it is. And that's that. All right, man. Good one.
Yeah.
Good one. That was fun. If you listen this long, like, share, subscribe. Let your pals know. Give us a share. Join the page and the YouTube channel. Links are around. If not, just search for Outright Geekery on YouTube and Facebook. We're right there. And yeah, thanks for listening. But most of all, thanks to you, Adam, for hanging out, bro.
Anytime, man.
We're going to do this every week.
Every week we're going to come here. We're going to do these previews for you.
I'm going to drink scotch. I'm going to talk about comics because that's my favorite things to do in the world.
I'm with you, man. 100%.
Cool, bro. Awesome. We'll do it next week. All right. Till then, I don't know.
Whatever. We don't have David here, so we can't.
Yeah. All right. Later, everybody.